Hello, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to another video. And without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. Dak Prescott can make Cowboys history with modest feat versus Chargers. Dallas Cowboys star quarterback Dak Prescott has been playing at an elite level throughout the 2025 NFL campaign with some early season MVP consideration despite the team's failure to pile up wins. Prescott bounced back in a major way following a season-ending hamstring injury last year, and has been trying to carry the team on his back. Unfortunately, the defense hasn't provided the necessary support for the team to come out on the winning end. Still, Prescott's season has been historic, and he is within reach of another franchise record. Entering Sunday's game against the Los Angeles Chargers, Prescott has a 6-game streak of at least 250 passing yards per game. That is one game away from the longest streak in Cowboys history. Dak Prescott has now thrown for at least 250 yards in 6 straight games, one short of Jared Goff's longest active streak of 7. DallasCowboys.com writes. Also one shy of Tony Romo's franchise record of 7 straight games with 250 passing yards, which he achieved in 2009. While it is a modest record, it highlights the level of Prescott's consistency throughout the season. Dallas may have been inconsistent as a team throughout the year, but Prescott has always been reliable and is a main reason for the team still having a 1% chance at making the playoffs. Entering Week 16, Prescott's 3,931 passing yards lead the league, while his 26 passing touchdowns ranked number 3 in the league. Prescott also ranked second in the NFL with a 72.8 QBR while throwing only 10 interceptions. Prescott has surpassed 300 yards passing in 4 games throughout the year. We'll have to see if Prescott can tie the record on Sunday night when the Chargers come to AT&T Stadium for Dallas' final home game of the season. Kickoff is set for 1:00 p.m. Eastern Time on Fox. Schottenheimer makes plea to Cowboys on $21 million free agent move. Brian Schottenheimer was the offensive coordinator for the Cowboys in 2023 when their top running back was Tony Pollard, who ran for 105 yards but hit free agency and bolted for a contract with the Titans. He was the OC again last year when Rico Dale ran for 1,079 yards, then hit free agency and bolted to the Panthers. Now he is the head coach in 2025 and running back Javonte Williams has posted 1,113 through 15 weeks. Williams signed to a bargain $3.5 million contract will hit free agency in a few months, and the pattern would suggest he is going to bolt elsewhere for a new contract. Williams, at 25 and in his 5th season after starting his career with 4 years in Denver, is due for a big raise, a deal worth $21.66 million over 3 years. According to Spotrac's market model, the Cowboys have clearly taken the position, as many teams around the NFL have done, that they can turn through bargain running backs and save cap space to use elsewhere. Coach Brian Schottenheimer, though, hopes the pattern gets broken by Cowboys owner and GM Jerry Jones this off-season. The Cowboys did not pay per Pollard or Dowell, but neither were quite as good or reliable as Williams has been. He ranked 6th in the NFL in rushing yards and has been solid in pass protection. Williams averages 4.8 yards per attempt, more than Elliott ever did, and the Cowboys as a whole average 4.6 yards, which is 10th in the NFL. He is carrying a big workload, 7th in carries at 230, and the team has been managing that. I can't give him enough praise. Schottenheimer said. I think we see him play really well last week. I think we are learning, Javonte. We want to be a little bit smart with him during the week. He has had a lot of carries this year and doing a great job. Just the way he approaches the preparation. Schottenheimer said he is hopeful that the Cowboys change course and decide to keep Williams around. He's a guy that truly gets it, man. Schottenheimer said he understands to be a great player you have to come to. Meetings ready to roll. Be dialed and ask questions. Take great notes. Go to walkthroughs if something is messed up. Hey, I need that again. Clear that up in my brain. Go to practice and do things the right way for a young player. That's I refer to him as young because he is young. I think that's where you see the work ethic, you see the maturity, you see the intelligence, and then the talent. Yeah, I hope he's a Cowboy for a long time. Cowboys salary cap. Kenny Clark, a quality veteran, may be cut in 2026. In the aftermath of Dallas's Week 15 loss to the Vikings, we've seen an understandable shift in discussion around America's team from 2025 to 2026 and beyond. One of these topics is the Cowboys' salary cap situation heading into the off-season. You don't need me to tell you that Dallas has some very expensive players on the roster. After all, that was the general reason why they traded Micah Parsons. While avoiding the massive extension Green Bay's now injured superstar received helped the Cowboys out, it didn't magically fix all their money problems overnight. The team is still paying Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and potentially George Pickens massive amounts. This means the 2026 off-season will see cap casualties as they will need extra money to operate in free agency, the trade market, and with upcoming extensions. Specifically, there is one high-quality and new-to-Dallas player that may fall victim to the Cowboys' financial constraints. Kenny Clark, 30, joined the Cowboys alongside 2 first-round picks and has played well in a reformed interior defensive line that now includes both Quinn and Williams and Osa Odighizuwa. Due to the financial details above, the trio may last one season. Dallas immediately saved over $20 million if they caught Clark this off-season. That is nothing at all to scoff at. It could help them pay Pickens or be aggressive in free agency. The arrival of Williams at the trade deadline this year will also be something to consider, as keeping all 3 premier defensive tackles would mean dedicating a significant chunk of the salary cap to a position that doesn't need 3 elite talents. Of the 3, Clark is the oldest and the most strategically beneficial to release due to his non-existent cap penalty. Williams, Odighizuwa, Solomon Thomas, and a new external talent, or Tutoya, is as strong a defensive tackle room as Dallas has had this century. It may cause some temporary fan outrage considering Clark's involvement in the Parsons trade, name recognition, and solid play this year, but it will pass. In addition to guys like Trayvon Diggs and Terrence Steele, Kenny Clark could absolutely be cut in the coming months.